You are the founder of the University of the Philippines Singing Ambassadors, one of the most active and award-winning choirs in the Philippines. What made you decide to form that choir 45 years ago?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me here at the Palawan International Choral Festival. It is an honor and a privilege to be part of the international jury. We are celebrating our 45th anniversary. Actually, last Sunday we did our two-day concert at the EVM Convention Center and it was very successful. Alam mo, 45 years ago, I started to form this as a requirement para laboratory choir for my new degree, parang BM Choral Conducting. So I started it with the five batches of the Kalayaan Dormitory Choir, the first choir dormitory in the Philippines, 1975, 1976, 77, 78, 79. And then in 1980, it was the Sing Ambassadors was formed, born, and the rest is history.
And how do you achieve that homogeneous sound?
Here at the Palawan International Choral Festival, I was given the chance to share a little of what we have. The UPC Ambassadors is known for its homogeneity and sound, homogeneous sound. And two things are, ano lang, observe two things very strictly, achievable, it's achievable. Intonation, walang notang flat, walang notang sharp. After learning the notes, kailangan pag kinanta mo, marinig mo na ang alto is sung as if it's a melody, ang tenor, ganun din, ang bass, ganun din. Then let go, let them, as free as a bird, sing their lines. Kung tamang intonation, magbe-blend yan kahit hindi exceptional ang boses. Number two are the colors of the vowels. I have this thing called vowel modification. Kunwari, ang E sa normal ay E, pag tumaas E, and then ang E sometimes pag bumaba ang pitch E, between E and A. Ang A, habang tumataas, lalong umingiting A. Ang O, habang tumataas, nagiging A. So generally, parang sabi mo, uniform colors of vowels, sabi natin blue. So merong midnight blue, may electric blue, may sky blue, at may baby powder blue, parang ganon. Kung ito-drawing, parang kumbaga nasa gitna, pagpataas ang nota, papaganon, pangiti, then pagbaba ang nota, pabilog, parang ganon. So, intonation and uniform colors of vowels.
For most people, there's a common belief that in order for you to be a member of a choir, you should have a good voice and you should be a soloist, something like that. But you've mentioned before in your talks that in choosing members of your choir, you don't necessarily look at a person with a good voice per se. So, how do you achieve a beautiful choral sound even if you don't really pick each member to have a really good voice?
Funny that when new choirs are being organized, the organizer or the head or the conductor, let's choose the ones who are already good, the champions of solo singing competitions, one who is taking up voice in a conservatory. But definitely ako, it has been my advocacy to make people sing. So, I make people sing kahit hindi magaling kasi ang na-discover ko, ang boses ay napapaganda, napapataas, napapalaki, na-develop ang vibrato. Pero yung trying to find a tune, yun ang gift sa mga tao. So, when I choose my members when they audition, I choose people who can follow a tune, definitely, major, minor, tritone, or chromatics going up, semitones going down. Pag marunong niya makasunod, pwedeng gumaling yan through vocalizations. So sometimes, may sasali din sa akin magaling, I accept them, then I train them how to use properly the vibrato. Yung vibrato na nire-release mo in the frequency of the pitch. Hindi yung gaganon. Kasi pag gumanon sa pitch, medyo mag-stick out. So, vibratos are good, nakakaganda ng tones. So, magandang may vibrato, pero dapat regulated. We encourage singers who can follow a tune not to lose hope because their voices can be developed and definitely they can be a part of a very good choir. Basta mahalaga, tama ang intonation at may puso.
Nowadays, a lot of Filipino choirs are competing abroad, especially. And one of the problems of Filipino choirs is intonation. We are good in terms of passion, singing from the heart, but then I think the problem is intonation. So, how do we fix that one?
I just shared one vocalization which can cure everything and anything sa choral singing. It's he, me, ma, mo, mu. The vowel E is a very good vowel to correct pitch, flat or sharp. And he is a very good consonant naman to accompany it to start a support. So parang nakukorek ang intonation by starting it with the right note, he, and then continue to me, continue to ma. Okay? So I say, second note is a developed first note, and the third note is a developed second note, and the fourth note is a developed third note. Pag kinentain mo yung pagkanta ng line, then treat all the vowels as one, having this attitude, yung tinatawag kong vertical vowel attitude, you will be able to achieve a very good intonation. You can have a very good song sung na tama intonation and makukorek ang intonation.
In 2001 and 2018, you're able to make it to the European Grand Prix for choral singing, which is considered the most prestigious competition, and winning the Arezzo. What do you think made those batches special, 2001 and 2018?
There are so many factors to consider. All of the batches, all my batches of the singing ambassadors are all good in common ways and different ways. Maybe number one, ano ko siguro, common reason kung paano ko nananalo. Number one is, how do you plan a repertoire? How balanced? And yes, programming. And then how well are they interpreted, especially the period music, Renaissance and Romantic. Then napakalaga talagang sinabi mo kanina, intonation, interpretation, intonation, and mahalaga ang puso. Forming a group is very difficult because somehow my objective is always to unify them, not only in spirit, not only in voice, but in purpose. So I always tell my singers, don't sing to exalt yourself, sing to give. And when people are happy, when you're happy, then the true joy is that happiness coming from other people, your audience and your jury.